Hi everyone, Will here from Till the Last Credit, coming to you with a little bit of a rant. So I'm scrolling through Facebook earlier today, and I happened upon this headline in my news feed from Comic Book Resources. Now, look at that headline for a second. That struck me odd. Okay, that struck me odd because the headline is basically saying that the director of the film, John Watts, is explaining why the MCU version of Spider-Man does not have spider sense. And that was not something that I had heard. And here we are, just a few days away from the worldwide release of Spider-Man Homecoming, on the very cusp of the movie's release. And I had not heard that he would not have spider sense, and this is a major change to the character. I mean, there are three major superpowers that go into being Spider-Man. You crawl on walls, you sling webs, and you have an early warning spider sense. You are Spider-Man. That is the three. And to take away something so crucial to the character, that's a major change to the character. So I clicked on the article, and lo and behold, it's complete and utter nonsense. And not only is it nonsense, but it's a blatant lie. This is the exact quote from director John Watts. I feel like we have seen a lot of spider sense in the previous films, so we don't really lean into that as hard as they have in the previous films. But I do think it is a really interesting thing to explore. End quote. So Not only, yes, calm your minds, okay? Spider-Man will have spider sense in the film, okay? They're not taking that away. In fact, John Watts pretty much disputes the claim. The body of the article, the quote from the director, disputes the same article's headline. Because he says we're not going to delve into it. Obviously, it's there. But not only that, but he says, but I do think it is a really interesting thing to explore. So they're not going to go as deep into it, possibly, but it's at least going to be explored. And it's not just Comic Book Resources. Comicbook.com is the same kind of clickbaity bullshit. ScreenRant, same kind of clickbaity bullshit. And it's wrong. It shows that these websites have a lack of journalistic integrity. They don't care about bringing you the news. They don't care about bringing you the truth. They don't care about anything. All they want is they want you to click on their link, go to their website, and keep feeding these rabid parasites their ad revenue. And to be honest, as an entertainment journalist myself, as somebody who takes the profession extremely seriously, okay, that's insulting, and it pisses me off. Now, on to the actual news, okay? Back to the quote by director John Watts. To be honest, I think that's a fabulous thing. I think that we've seen enough of the spider sense, and it not just having the spider sense, but where the action goes into slow-mo, and everything zooms in on this object and that object, and you see everything the way Spider-Man is allegedly feeling it or seeing it. That's been done to death. It's been done in the Sam Raimi movies. It's been done in The Amazing Spider-Man. If a plot calls for that, if that's something that would be beneficial to the plot, to the scene, I'm not opposed to it. I really liked what they did with Kato in the Green Hornet movie, where, they showed him visualizing, I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to kick his ass this way. That was a great scene, and if down the line a future Spider-Man movie needs to make use of a scene like that, I'm all for it. However, a scene like that tends to stop a movie dead cold if it's not done right. So I really appreciate that John Watts has chosen not to do that. That John Watts has chosen to do something else, to do something unique, because that's something that The Amazing Spider-Man promised us and it never really delivered on. It promised to be a new take on the character, and it wasn't. It was the same take that Sam Raimi had, only a little bit different. and not enough differences, really. Not enough to make it more interesting or to justify retreading this material that we've already seen. So I really like that John Watts has taken this approach. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I hope you are too. Thanks for listening. Hey, be sure to check us out on Twitter at @TillTheLastCred. You can find me on Twitter at WillAvitt, WILAVITT, or on Facebook, facebook.com/WillAvittCritic. Again, thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you, and have a nice day.